Good evening and welcome to the news. First, the headlines. Deputy Chief Minister Preston Tinsong hints at a change in political scenario ahead of the Saw Young polls. Regional Committee for Jaintia Hills holds its first meet to discuss Assam Meghalaya boundary dispute. Meghalaya government refers relocation of Harijan colony to legal experts. And 252-bedded regional cancer center at Negrims to be operational soon. Facility to be a big boon for cancer patients in the state. The news in detail. Deputy Chief Minister Preston Tinsong has hinted at a possible change in the political scenario in the state next week ahead of the elections of Saw Young Assembly constituency scheduled for May 10. Speaking to reporters, Deputy Chief Minister, however, refused to divulge details on the political changes, but added that a political change will occur either on May 6th, 7th or 8th. It is most likely that the Deputy Chief Minister is referring to the possible merger of the PDF with the ruling NPP. When asked about the NPP's prospect in the upcoming election at Saw Young, Tinsong said that the prospect of the party is very good. According to him, the fight will be between NPP, UDP and Congress, adding that the party will work hard to ensure it emerges victorious for the Saw Young seat.
That I will tell you only either on the 6th or 7th or 8th. Then you come and see and then I will tell you.
What is the prospect of your candidate?
Sorry? Yeah, right now our candidate, in fact, the prospect is very good. The fight is between our UDP candidate and also it seems with Congress. So the fight is there. But we will work hard till 10th of May and I'm sure we will become victorious.
The first sitting of the Regional Committee for West Jaintia Hills District was held in July to discuss second phase of the border dispute between Assam and Meghalaya. The Regional Committee for Jaintia Hills District is being headed by Deputy Chief Minister Sneabalang Thar as the chairman. Speaking to media persons after the meeting, Sneabalang Thar said that as a first step, the committee has decided to gather all information on the areas of difference and the details will be submitted to the government. He also added that the committee has directed the district heads to start the process of collecting information which will be required by the state government while resolving the matter.
Kemudian kami kat tu pun di report tangan dia request we have talk with developmental works aga level yang cukup sekali ro abli state wa kawan pun di developmental aktif untuk kan to ni le ke Meghalaya to lai di le asam to lai ketujuh man kamtai kat kawan ini kam kucing sedang dia berkarya komiti bagi tentang proses kami ulang cang cium di muncul semua report state government itu ada institusi distribution lah bahwa sedang ulat atau ulat kat kawan warga state government dan kawan.
The state government, which is determined to relocate the residents of Harijan colony, has referred the matter to a legal expert. Talking to reporters, Deputy Chief Minister Preston Tinsong informed that the government had accepted the recommendation made by the high-level committee under his chairmanship and the cabinet has also agreed for relocation. Earlier, the Harijan Panchayat Committee HPC had rejected the relocation proposal blueprint of the government, terming it incomplete, unsuitable, unprepared, unfair and undemocratic.
When I was the chairman of the committee, and then the government has already accepted the recommendation made by the committee under my chairmanship, and the approval of the cabinet also was accorded that relocation has to take place.
The construction of the 7-storied Regional Cancer Center RCC at Negrims is almost complete with some minor works left. The completion of the centre will be a huge sigh of relief to cancer patients and their families as they will not need to run for cancer treatment at the hospitals outside the state. Some high-end medical equipment has already arrived. NEGRIM's director Dr. Nalin Mehta on Tuesday informed that the project was delayed due to COVID situation and other factors. It was learnt that Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be requested to inaugurate the project. The NEGRIMS has initiated the process of recruiting staff. Although it has nursing and technical staff, the RCC will require additional manpower. The services in the RCC will be made operational in a phase-wise manner.
There was a little delay in handing over because of various constraints, starting from the delay in the project because of COVID and eventually getting some equipment, especially some that came by sea owing to the current global crisis. And regarding the manpower, we started acquiring equipment and recruitment process phase-wise, so that as and when the building got completed, the equipment would start arriving so that we wouldn't have to store them someplace. And we have also initiated the process of recruitment of staff. We already have nursing staff, technicians, etc. in the main hospital, but we will require an additional number for the regional cancer center.
The NHIDCL has terminated the contract of the Odisha-based firm ARSS Infrastructure Projects Limited for implementation of the Package 2 of the Shillong-Dawki Road project. Informing this after reviewing the road project with senior officials, Deputy Chief Minister Preston Tinsong in charge of PWD roads informed that the poor work of progress prompted the NHIDCL head office to cancel the contract of the Odisha-based firm, adding that the NHIDCL will initiate the re-tendering process. He further informed that he has directed technical experts to identify the vulnerable stretches of the road in view of the monsoon season and to have a dedicated team for emergency work on standby all the time.
We also discussed, because there is PIL, against the progress of work of the Shillong-Dawki Road, the Meghalaya discussed route Shillong. Again, we discussed about the landslide prone area where we identified few deplorable ones, how to take care of this coming monsoon because it's so dangerous. So we already discussed all the details. Then the technical people from NSL, they will prepare the plan, the action plan, how to go about it and how to also make sure that the dedicated team for any emergency work, it has to be there 24/7.
The 10th U Kyang Nangba Inter-Office Badminton Tournament 2023 kicked off at the Indoor Hall of St. Wright in July. The event is being organized by the Meghalaya State Government Employees Federation Jaintia Hills Unit. Altogether 12 departments including PWD, PHE, CNRD, Education, Police, Water Resources, DC's Office, East Jaintia are taking part in the event. The tournament will conclude on the 28th of this month. And a quick look at the weather report now. The maximum temperature recorded was 23.7 degrees Celsius, the minimum 16.6 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity in the morning was 63%, while that in the evening rose to 64%. 16.6 millimeters of rainfall was recorded. The forecast: light to moderate rain is very likely to occur at a few places. Our news bulletin is also available live on our YouTube channel, Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. In addition to watching on television, viewers may visit the DD News Shillong YouTube channel to tune in to our daily bulletin. And another look at the headlines before we wind up. Deputy Chief Minister Preston Tinsong hints at a change in political scenario ahead of the So'ayong polls. Regional Committee for Jaintia Hills holds its first meeting to discuss Assam-Meghalaya boundary dispute. Meghalaya government refers relocation of Harijan colony to legal experts. And 252-bedded regional cancer center at NEGRIMS to be operational soon. Facility to be a big boon for cancer patients in the state. Well, viewers, that's all we have in this edition of the Bulletin. Join us again tomorrow evening for more news and updates.